God bless you, siblings. I'm temporarily back. I had a dream on February 4th, I believe it was. It's called, I titled it The Dream of Countries Invading Us slash US. So I'm going to go right into it. I saw a dream. I saw America be invaded by what is seen to be Russia. Now, when I say I saw America, it's because I was in a certain town that I remember in Pennsylvania from when I was younger. So I was in Pennsylvania when this happened. So that's what I mean by possibly the whole U.S. was invaded or being invaded because we are on the borders, so to speak. Um, so it seemed to be Russia. Or I understood it was Russia. I was there in first person when it happened. I don't know how, but we were warned before it happened. So within the dream, I knew that the day prior or days prior, we were warned that they were coming over here to invade us. How I know that in the dream, I don't know. Like it was almost like it was almost matter of fact. Now that I remember, I was in a dream when I was recalling like a radio message or on the TV they were saying we're gonna get invaded. Um, Maybe it was a day prior because if they see that on their satellites they see that they're flying over here, then that's probably how they knew a day prior. So I don't know. No. So here we go. Then I heard planes flying over us. So when I heard these big gigantic planes flying in the sky, I'm talking about thousands upon thousands upon thousands. And when I looked outside, let me get a picture of what I saw. So when I looked outside, this is kind of what I saw, but it was filled. It was even more. But I looked out. I came out and I looked out the door. I opened the door and I looked out. Then I saw millions upon millions of paratroopers and invaders dropping in from the sky. Um, and I heard explosions too because I saw I believe the army was shooting at these planes. So those were the explosions I saw. But there were so many of them and so little of our, I guess, army there present when that was happening. So explosions were happening, and some of the missiles were being shot at the planes dropping off paratroopers, but to no effort. So I felt. So the second thing that the thing that I felt was crazy. I felt the despair that people were having because America was finally getting invaded. So I felt that despair, and that despair was crazy. People were like losing hope and all this crazy stuff. Somehow, uniforms were in everyone's homes. I don't know how they just appeared there. They brought them there. I didn't see none of that. I just saw these uniforms folded up, and they were in the homes. And they were in the home I was in. When they landed, they made us put them on. So they made us put these uniforms on, or they wanted to put these uniforms on us, or forced us by gun and whatnot. Um, so if you didn't, I think they would have killed you, or it was to let them know that you're an American or that you weren't hostile. I don't know what the case was. But then I saw someone speak French. So we could have been invaded by multiple countries. One language I saw in the homes was somebody was speaking French. Now, there were two different outfits. Not that we were wearing, but there actually, no, shit, let me rephrase that. There were multiple soldiers, but each one had different uniforms from different countries. So that's how I understood we were invaded by multiple countries. And I felt the despair many would have. This was a sad day. Like, it was so sad. People were getting shot. People were getting forced to put on these outfits. And it's crazy as my dad was in the dream, and I saw him as he was in my dream with me in this home. As there was two soldiers with us, he said, "Tomorrow we will be raptured." That was his mindset. He said, "No, we're going to be raptured the following day." In the dream, I knew he was wrong. So I understood in the dream that because the U.S. was being invaded, he was like, all right, then we're going to get raptured the next day. Because to him, it was like, if we're getting invaded, then we're going to get raptured. And I knew he was wrong. I knew that that was not the case. I knew that that was not going to happen. The U.S. was going to be invaded prior. In the dream, the U.S. was going to be invaded prior to the rapture. And then I woke up. So there's a dream. Here's a picture of again what I saw. And I'm talking about over here. Hold on, right here. All this was just filled. All this was just filled with just paratroopers, people, planes falling out of the sky, and then some of them just kept driving even deeper into the U.S. So that's the dream, and I've had four dreams that I might share, but the Lord was telling me you have to share this one. So here it is. Dream of the U.S. getting invaded, and the rapture had not occurred and wasn't going to occur yet. So take care and God bless.